So I get asked quite a lot in regards to why people feel hungry when people are on diets and they're feeling hungry, and something that I've been through myself when I would just feel hungry all the time and feel like my appetite was just through the roof. And what it comes down to is not necessarily looking at what you're eating. Obviously, that is important. The choices that you are eating in regards to the important macro and micronutrient profiles, things like fiber as well, really do play an important part. But a lot of still feeling hungry or getting cravings is actually more of a psychological thing than anything. And instead of actually looking what you're eating, you need to be looking at how you're eating it. Generally, in westernized modern society, in the world that we live in these days, we've been conditioned to eat our meals as fast as we can. Not just eat our meals as fast as we can, but do everything in life as fast as we can. Everything's a race. And what we need to start doing is slowing down. And what I would say, and it's similar to the relation of when you were as a young child and your mother would say to you, eat your food, chew your food 30 times. And it's so true. And this is what it's all about. And generally, the reason why we may still feel hungry after we've eaten a meal, or feel like we haven't necessarily feel fulfilled and satisfied from it, is because we've consumed it so fast, we haven't actually took the time to appreciate it. And I speak a lot about mindful eating, and it's something that I do a lot. And just one simple technique that I used at the very beginning of my mindfulness journey, which really helped me appreciate things a lot more, not just from, stopping appetite and feeling hungry, but actually telling the brain that, there's a lot more things that you can appreciate if you just take some very simple, effective new methods towards how you can do it. So what I was doing was I actually was timing myself on an average. I time myself on an average over 48 hours per meal, how long it would take for me to eat per meal. So I did this, and what I did is I took that average number over the space of 2 days worth of meals, and I decided to give myself a target so that every time I would sit down and eat, I would double that number. So I could not finish eating until I'd hit that number, so a double amount of times. And this really helped because this forced me to slow down, and then all of a sudden I'd force myself to slow down, and this all of a sudden I could appreciate the meal a lot more. But not just that, more importantly, I found that I felt more full more often. I felt like I'd scratched that itch a little bit more, and I felt more satisfied from it. And this is the thing with appetite, with cravings, with still feeling hungry. A lot of it is actually psychological and not actually the body saying, I actually need more food. It's actually just your own brain playing a trick on you because you haven't satisfied yourself in your previous meal. So might be some simple technique for anybody listening this to take forward from. And it's a great tool that I've got with me now for the rest of my life to not just eat my meals, but eat them correctly.